All right, good day everybody. Okay, so we got a new project. This is a bit different from the rest. Okay, it's a charge and discharge. Charge the capacitor and discharge the capacitor. The previous project that I did, it was an LED, so you had a green and a red LED. When you charge, the red LED goes on. When you discharge, the green LED goes on and disappear. So now we have this is charge and discharge with an OLED screen, and this is the way it works. So let me see if I press charge. Okay, it's charging the capacitor now, this capacitor here. And I'm using Arduino Nano based on 5 volt, which, okay, and now it's slowly discharging, but you can go faster if you discharge here. It will get to a point where the capacitor still got a bit of juice left. So what we do now, we're going to take it right to the bottom. I think you get a bit closer. And now recharged again. This is just to visualize the charge and discharge of the voltage via capacitor. Okay, so I'll also put a text here. When you charge off or discharge off, when you press the button, it will tell you which button is working, so you know that it's set up to work. Okay, so how does this happen? It's the I connected a wire from the analog 0 pin analog 0 of the Arduino Nano, which obviously it's connected on the node where the capacitor, the cap node where the capacitor is, and so it's reading actually the voltage of the capacitor. So this pin, the pin number A analog 0, it's all the way here, and I put a little ceramic capacitor for noise, sort of what do you call it, a noise, electrical noise. Okay, so all right, so this is the way this is the way it happens. Okay, let's see if I can explain it understandable. All right, so we have the charge button. Okay, the charge button goes to D4, digital pin 4, and digital pin 5 goes to the discharge button, and the button need to be grounded. They're both grounded. Okay, so you put it to the negative, the blue of the railing. All right, so remember, charge button, it's D4, and discharge button, it's on D5. Okay, then you have the pin D2, and D2 goes to this, D2 goes to the charge transistor. Let me see if I can bring it closer. Okay, we have two transistors. Let's explain this first. With the charge transistor, it's a 3906. Okay, it's a 2N 3906, and the discharge transistor is an NPN, and it's 2N 3904. Okay, so the charge transistor, it's this one, and it's the last number is 06, 3906 and 3904. As you see, the transistor has got three legs, the base in the middle. In my case, the collector is on your right and the emitter is on the left. So the discharge transistor, it's grounded, okay, negative, on the railing, negative railing. The charge, because you're charging, you need the positive, so you need the juice. You know, you're not going to charge it if it's grounded. So this one need to be charged. So you put it on the VCC, all right, and the collector will have a resistor of 10K. In this case is the charge, and the discharge will have 1K resistor. Okay, and the both legs are on the nodes. This I call it a cap node, where the capacitor, okay, the shorter legs goes to the negative railing, the longer leg is positive. So, and I put a resistor of 10K in between, because it's picking up the it's reading the analog 0, it's reading from this cap node, and you can see the wire that goes all the way through. And the base of the transistor, each one will have 1K resistor. Okay, each base will be connected to a D2 and D3 from the Nano, okay, Arduino Nano, which will bring will read the information charge and discharge. Okay, so D1, sorry, not D1, D2 and D3 will be connected, and at the same time will be connected to the base of each transistor. Okay, so the D2 is connected to the 3906 here. This will be the D2, and this will be the D3 to the discharge. D3 is its discharge, and it's connected to the 04. Okay, so, and as you see, it's once you master it, it's not that difficult. I know that can be, you can look exactly. So practically from the base of transistor to the pin, this is the pin that goes, all the yellow one, all the way to, sorry, this one goes to, this pin goes to AO, okay? Then this pin goes to the red one here, which is D2, and then we have here the orange one, all the way to D3. Okay, so, but I will put an explanation on the an explanation on the YouTube channel. Okay, so if we can change the capacitors and put a bigger one, okay, so let's see, or a smaller even. Okay, this capacitor is 330 microfarad. And this one is 470. Let's see what happened now. You gotta put it on the shorter legs. Okay, shorter legs go to the ground. And I made a node. Yeah, you see the pin, this pin here goes to the A, analog 0, okay? And it's connected to all the resistor here. You can see the transistor to the ground, to the VCC. Each resistor is connected here from the base, the collector. Both collector have, and this line here, it's a node for the cap. So, and also this is the pin that reads it. Plug it in. Now let's charge and discharge. Yeah, this is a bigger. It's a bigger, so it takes longer. Okay, I don't have to go all the way to 5 volt. Release it, and it's going to go down much slower. But all these capacitors do have a current leakage, so, and it'll stay, it'll idle once the electricity, the circuit it's open, it'll idle to 0.5 in this case. Usually the other one was 0.4, 0.3. So you can discharge completely if you need to, you know. If it was a camera flash, you will need to discharge it immediately. So you would do that automatically. It's going all the way to 0 now. Yeah, and this one doesn't really go to 0, it goes to, 0.04, so it's fine. It's almost discharged. It came back again slowly, and then it'll idle 0.15. Okay, so I think I covered everything. I will put a little circuit. I found it very difficult to use Fritz with these things. There's no, yeah, and I'm not. I think a visual much better, perhaps. You can turn it around and have a look at it. Maybe this way. Yeah. But it's a good exercise. It's a interesting exercise. It's the experiment, I would call it. Yeah, I kind of like this game. Yeah, okay, guys. I hope you like it. Please give me a thumbs up. I will put an explanation on the YouTube channel. Well, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.